How about when I pulled up today, my boys at Cousin's Maine Lobster, the truck was up there.
I saw it.
They yell out to me. I went, well, I can't turn down a fucking grilled cheese.
Did you get one just now?
Yeah, well, they were like, hey.
And so, did they yell at you? Because there's no window there, so that's weird. In other words, I don't think that I'm just asking a question, because if you look at that side of it, that's the side that I saw. No, if you could turn it the other way, there's that. See there, I don't know where'd they yell from.
You put it. It might have been the.
I'm just asking. No, I don't know. But
it might have been the lobster talking to me.
Because that's the side that was facing everybody. So
yeah, I know it's weird when I pulled in.
So where'd they stick?
Well, see where the lobster is? That folds down.
I don't think so.
And then they go, hey.
No, so all right. So maybe they did.
I'm gonna have to try it.
I don't know. They didn't yell. Although I want Cousin's Maine Lobster right now.
Hopefully they're there when we get to the show.
And part of what makes it so good is that white bread.
The Texas toast.
That fucking Texas toast. That shit. That's good stuff.
And my mouth is watering.
And what's it cost? About $13 or $130?
$14 for a roll.
Yeah.
$14, man.
Delicious.
Delicioso.
Lobsters. Insects of the sea. And delicious.
Bugs of the sea, bro.
Bugs of the sea, buddy.
Bugs of the sea. Old fucking scallywag legs here left his fucking coffee. Hey, Delia, I'm sorry. Do we look like your maids, bro?
I wouldn't be surprised if I saw D'Elia driving in his super expensive car, his new G-Wagon.
That thing is so sick.
I wouldn't be surprised if I just saw him casually dump a bunch of McDonald's,
litter?
like a whole.
He just litter.
He'd take McDonald's eating like just say it was a Happy Meal. I could just see him going, nah, and just lazily letting it fall out of his hand. He wouldn't even throw it. He would just litter bug out the fucking window.
When's the last time you saw someone litter? It's been a hot minute for me.
You know what? I saw somebody a week ago in Marina Del Rey.
How dare you?
Yep, and two fucking older women.
Old bats don't give a fuck, bro.
And they were in a long Mercedes, and the bitch just threw all. I'm sorry to call her a bitch, but it's true. She threw.
No, dude.
You have to stop using that word.
Okay, I don't really use that word either.
I know.
A Stylebender uses it a lot, so I feel like maybe I've been talking about him a lot.
That's an English thing.
Well, he's
I know,
Nigerian,
he's New Zealand, but yeah. But let's not use...
All right, bitch. So this bitch...
So she littered, she threw it out on the street. I was like, what
You know why?
What?
She's leaving this earth soon. She don't care.
She doesn't care.
It's like when you rent in a house, the hole in the wall, you don't give a fuck because you're leaving soon.
Yeah, Dove Davidoff says, I can't wait till I'm 80. I'm just going to steal shit. What are you going to do? I saw an 80-year-old steal candy. I really did. Didn't report him. He just reached in and put a bunch of stuff in his pocket. I was like...
I wonder what age you get like that. Because you ever seen Larry King? Like he just farts now. Like he'll just be sitting there. Just,
what? No. I want to ask Cat and Chin something. Did somebody dip you guys in adorable sauce this morning? Because you guys are just adorable.
What?
Okay.
That was the question? Wow,
Yeah, that was my question.
Wow, interesting.
What happened? Too much? Okay. I had a dream about Chin. I had a dream about Chin. I get to the fucking podcast, and there are men in suits, and they go, are you aware that he is being investigated for a series of serial killings?
Oh, wow.
So I go, okay, and then I go, let me get Brennan out of there, because you were in danger.
Oh, wow.
And he's in danger. So my dream was I'm looking over Chin. I'm going, hey, I need to.
You're trying to go like this?
Yeah. And you're like, what? And you keep making these sudden movements. For whatever reason, we knew that sudden movements were going to get you killed.
Trigger Chin.
Yeah. I was like, and it was actually a nightmare of me going, you have to go now. Go. And you're like, I don't understand. What's going on? I was like, nah. And I kept hiding so you would turn around so you couldn't see me.
Dude, if we did Find the Kid 3D, that would for sure, again, season 2.
100%.
Chin would be the serial killer.
Is there any way we can revive that?
Oh,
I told you I was with, there was this couple that was boring me. I remember I told you this, my wife is super embarrassed like you. She's like, and they were boring me and I was in a bad mood. And I was like, I had just met them and we were talking and the night was going. And I was just like, and people were drinking and I was just like, you know what? And I go like this. I go, you know what? Gang.
Just to mix it up.
And yep,
you pulled. That's the wild card.
She goes. My wife goes. Oh,
your wife did.
Riot! She was. I've never seen her get more red. She hid her hands in her face.
What did the guys?
They went. This couple was like.
They just kept powering through it. Like there you go.
The girl was like, it happens.
The only time I've been super embarrassed when I ripped a fart was I was staying at Klopp's house. You know Klopp, and with his girlfriend. She just moved into his house, and I was staying there because I was in training camp, and I was they were just like feeling each other out. And we were watching, I forget, something on TV, and I had to fart so bad. But I'm like, yo, I'm not doing it in front of this girl. And she was like, can you hand me that? I'm like, yeah. I went to go like this, and I go, and I literally did this. I just went, I went, and my face got so red. I wanted to die. I wanted to die
because you're
I
so
wanted
big.
to die inside.
You're so big, so you don't want to feel like, you know.
And she just goes, and then pretend she's looking for something. Goes, well, and I went, I'm gonna. So I just went real quiet. I went, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
On Schooled, I was waiting for my scene. I kept having to run out, come back, and I'm in the scene, and I'm sitting in the back room. And it's empty. And then there's the other set that's like with the window, which is my office. And I was like, all right, I got to fart. And I pushed my butt out and went,
those short shorts?
Yeah, as hard as I could. And I go, yeah. And then I look up, and a woman's on her phone. She was like, the prom master, and she's staring at me. And I look at her, and I go, I went. I looked down like nothing happened, and I ran away. I ran, and I go, away. I'm not going. I can't. And I avoided her the whole time.
Oh, you have to.
I was so embarrassed,
dude. It's so embarrassing.
I don't know what that is.
It's hilarious. I'll call people out too. Like if I'm in an airport waiting to board the plane, or if I'm in an elevator or at a restaurant and someone ripped just a terrible fart. There's hot girls around. Obviously, I'm the big dude, so they're automatically like, "Well, he definitely farted,"
Yeah.
but it's never me.
Yeah.
So I make sure everyone knows. I'm like, who did that? Can you guys smell that? And they're like, "Yeah, I can." I'm like, who the fuck would do that?
Yeah.
I make sure that
People
I'm kind of
know.
the fart general.
I know. I'm the fart general.
Like, do you know who did that?
I'm the fart general.
Fart general. How about I did our boy Joe Coy's podcast yesterday?
Yes.
Of the nicest guys in the world.
He's the best, man. Joe Coy's a beast. He's
a nice
always
guy.
been hilarious too as a comic.
He made me laugh so hard. We were talking about comedy and how we're just talking about how sometimes people can be negative and like everyone compares themselves to others and how stupid it is. And I said, yeah, like I was being dead serious. We were like having a heartfelt moment. I go, yeah, like if I sell out the Wilbur, it doesn't affect you selling out the Wilbur. Like if I sell out once, you sell out 7, and I thought I recall him selling out like multiple times. And you sell out 7, it doesn't affect me. I can come back the next month, and it's good for everyone. We shouldn't compete. And he goes, yeah, 7. You 13 though. I go, excuse me. He goes, well, it's 13 in a row. Oh, so you shoot 13 in a row? He goes, yeah. He said 7. I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, 13. He
sells sick tickets. And that happened when Netflix finally put his special on the air because they didn't for a long time. They passed on
Do you know the story with that?
No.
So Netflix passed on it, and he shot it himself and then told Netflix, you can have it. Like I need to be on Netflix.
Yes.
He was big before that, though.
Yeah.
It was Netflix didn't make him
sells
pop.
like,
But
you know, again,
he was selling a shitload before that.
Joe's a great comic, not a good one, a great one.
He's
always been
the
hilarious.
nicest guy ever.
Yeah. He's always been fucking hilarious, dude.
He's always been super supportive of me, too.
Yeah. He's a great guy. He's
Really
a great
good
guy.
dude.
Always been a silly goose, always been a great guy. I don't see him enough. He's one of those guys, I don't know. He's so busy out
He's
there
going to come
doing
on
his
here.
thing. Oh, he is?
Especially now he has a podcast. Yeah, he'll be on here in the next 2
Good.
weeks, I bet.
Good, I want him on.
That boy
love
sells serious tickets.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Come see me in West Palm Beach, speaking of which.
Yeah, and then he has a restaurant. I think his sister runs it. It's in Vegas.
Oh, really?
And then his brother-in-law is his co-host on the podcast.
Damn. That's pretty cool, man. Keeping it in the fam. Keeping it in the family.
He wants one of our Fire and Kid jackets. I'm going to send him one.
Yeah, you got to do that. Yeah.
You know, I don't really see him around the comedy store.
No, I think when you sell that many tickets and make that much money, you don't need to do the comedy store. You're like, he's on the road so much. He's like, I'm going to stay home.
You think?
Yeah, I think
Because
he's got
I was
a
thinking about
son
there's some guys who you don't really see, like you don't see doing the sets that like Rogan does or like Delia's there every night.
Yeah, but Delia's crazy because Delia's crazy.
Bit crazy.
Delia has to do a set every night because he's crazy. Ain't that right, Chris? Ain't you a little cuckoo bird who needs to do your set?
But it's working.
You know what?
It's working for
you know
him.
what the comedy store? You know what the stage is for Chris? It's his fucking pacifier. It's his blankie. Ain't that right, Chris?
Okay,
right.
man.
Sorry, dude. Sorry. I just kind of went hard on him. when you see my back ripple and I pull myself up like a chimp 30 times bang, while talking to you, why wouldn't I give that to you as
It's a
inspiration?
gift. It's a gift, really.
It's a gift.